The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
We're back into it, and we're back at it. This is The Local Show with Tom and Steve. The fun and frivolity continues as we march toward fall, but at least it hasn't felt like fall, which is nice.
That was quite a mouthful, Tom. You know, AI couldn't have said that. No, AI would go,
actually,
no, recalculate. That was pretty wordy.
It's gotten pretty smooth, that AI. Anyway, we've got somebody here who makes a good living, and, my father told me this a long time ago. He said, you really ought to get into the funeral business because, there's never a shortage of customers. And I said, he has a point there. We're going to talk with Toni and Farone. And it's Marsallo or Marsallo?
Marsallo.
Like the sauce?
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
Marsallo.
She's a licensed funeral director at Farone & Son Incorporated. I'm always amazed, and I don't know why I'm amazed, but, you and your sister Marie, right?
Yep.
You're both very attractive women, and you're funeral directors. And I don't know why I would associate a funeral director looking like the crypt keeper.
But because, Tom, when we were young, they were.
They were.
Let's be honest. It was
like you're looking for somebody like Bela Lugosi to come out.
And he did.
Right. Elvira.
Yeah. And he did. But what a shift of experience, because it really was sort of like
you
that.
Could be anybody's wife or sister or anything. It's like family when you go over to your place.
Yep.
Now, how long have you been in the business?
I've been in since... when I was younger, 22, I got my license.
When you're in your 20s?
You're 22.
No, not 22.
Okay.
25 or 26.
Okay.
Right. But before then, were you in the business a little bit? One toe in the water?
Did you want to go to broadcasting?
I wanted to be a broadcaster. I went to college for like 5 different things, 5 different colleges, and then I was a secretary at the funeral home. And I said, you know what? I want to be a funeral director because I want to help the people too, instead of just sitting behind the desk.
Yeah.
So...
Is that what attracted you to have empathy for people? Is that what attracted you to go a little further?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And it didn't freak you out? Like, were you ever freaked out by, another dead body or something like that?
I used to go there at midnight at the funeral home when I was young and wash my car.
No kidding.
I was never afraid of it.
Yeah.
I think just being around it your whole life.
Well,
right.
Yeah, and it's a family culture, and they say, Farone & Son family funeral. Because it's true.
Yes.
It isn't like, hey, what are we going to call it? Let's call it it's the culture. When you talk to the folks there, we've talked to everybody multiple times. It just seems, can you have fun? And that sounds maybe odd in that business, but it just seems like there's a positive heart and emoji that goes on.
Yes, there is. We have a great time, even though it's a bad time for people. We have a great time working together.
Right.
We laugh a lot and yell at each other a lot. But,
Sure, that's an Italian thing, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's family, and it's great. Like, it's great to be around the family.
Yeah.
What do you enjoy the most about being part of that culture and part of that business?
I mean, I want to sit my family. I love being around my sister, my niece and nephew, and everyone there. Like, I really enjoy going in every day and being with them. But I love helping the people in their time of the hardest time of their life. I'm helping them.
Yeah, is there a harder time? I mean, Tom, a few years ago, you lost your mom.
Yeah, it was horrible.
I
couldn't even when we lost Mom. It's like when I went to the wake and the funeral. I couldn't even look. I didn't even want to look at the casket.
Right.
I didn't want to look at her. I just kind of kept focused, just so that I wouldn't get emotional.
Right.
And, but you almost, you almost have to be emotional. If you're not emotional, that's not even real.
No, I was taught to bury your feelings deep inside and then take it out on other people.
Okay.
That's the Italian way.
Won't you just explode when you're 61?
Yes, that's it. That's what's happening. That's why I'm nuts.
Because when we lost Dad maybe 6 years ago,
you just wore your emotions right out on your sleeve.
I did.
You did.
You were there. You know.
Yeah. You did.
Which
is probably healthier.
And that's great.
Well, that's the way I am normally. You're a performer, and you perform professionally, and you do things. And I'm just, you said it. I'm just me.
You keep it in until you're.
But we had a snowstorm.
Yeah.
That postponed the service
I remember
by
that,
a
yeah.
week. So was that good or bad or indifferent? Yes. It I don't know, dragged it out. I don't know. But we were able to, and Tom, you helped us. We did videos and we did some things that we wouldn't have had time to do otherwise.
Sure. Yeah.
And prepare. But morning is a process.
Right. It is.
You know, and
did you have to like study any of that? Did you take psychology courses or
Yes.
anything?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I went to Simmons.
Oh, yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Yep. And I did get my 2-year degree
Right.
after 10 years of going to college.
That's awesome.
Finally got a 2-year degree.
We love that.
Yep. And so
Tell us a little bit about how you've seen things change from the place on the north side up to your place in Liverpool off
How
Taft
it's
Road.
changed.
Yeah, you know, like that facility.
The physics or the business?
Well, the business and the structure of that, because, you know, the first place was like an old house and now you have this new modern facility.
Right.
Tell us the differences.
I think being modern.
Yeah.
It's brighter. It's I don't know.
It is
Well, what are
beautiful.
some of
Brighter.
some of the positives like that you would encourage people to go to the Taft Road location?
It's newer.
Yeah.
It's brighter.
Is it?
It's a different feeling.
You
But
get
it
that
feels,
modern vibe.
It feels
Yes.
huge.
It does.
Now,
Does
And
it
it's
seem
not-
like more of a celebration of life rather than
Yes.
death?
good question.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, in the rooms that you have there, let the party continue, and I don't know how else to say it because
Right.
it is a celebration
Yeah,
of life, even
celebration,
in the
yeah.
morning. But those rooms they have where you're gonna have caterers come in, and I mean it's bigger. Just those room alone, the room alone is bigger than most funeral homes.
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I like that it's brighter.
Mm-hmm.
You don't feel like, even though you're going through the worst time,
Right.
you don't feel like doom and gloom in there.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the one on Park Street is doom and gloom. That's old,
It's just
and it just has a different
more
feel.
traditional.
Yes.
Yeah, more
Yep.
traditional.
Yeah,
More
it doesn't.
traditional.
It feels more like a nice hotel. I don't know how else does when you walk in.
Like
it's
the lobby of a
There's
hotel,
a lobby. There's
yeah.
a little fireplace
Yeah.
thing there. There's
Yeah.
some soft chairs. The chairs. I don't know. Whoever figured out the chairs was a genius because those chairs are not. You go to a funeral, you go to calling hours. They have like great little chairs, and they try to put people that are our size in little chairs. Tom, those chairs are awesome.
Yes, and they give you your own space.
You know what?
Nice.
That is important, right?
It's kind of nice to have your own space sitting there.
Yeah, I don't want to cry on my neighbor.
Do most of your people still have like an open casket, or is
Cremation
the
more
cremation more popular?
I mean, cremation is starting to be more.
more popular.
Yeah.
And that changes
Yes.
your role a little bit.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you know that doesn't require a casket then, right?
Right,
Or
no.
anything, yeah.
But some people have showings first.
Oh,
with
I see.
A casket that's a rental.
Oh, you can rent it.
You can rent
Well-
it.
well, that
and then,
makes sense.
Yes, it
Yeah.
does. Yep.
That makes sense. Well, I know we've been to the one on Taft Road. We've been to both of them. I don't know. How do you can you get excited about a funeral home? It is just, it's a
Steve
different
loves-
experience. You know, it doesn't.
Really quickly, do you encourage people to pre-plan?
Yes, absolutely.
That's the way to
And
do it. huh?
because
Because when it happens, you're emotional and you can't make decisions quickly, or
yeah.
you can't.
Mm-hmm.
Pre-planning, you can set it up, take care of it without the emotion.
so thank you, Toni.
Thank you, guys.
Farone Funeral Home, FaroneandSonInc.com. Some great folks. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.